If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos instantly delivered to your email. You can use tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Hello everyone and welcome back to another day of Road to Worlds here at tablemon. Thanks so much for tuning in, continuing our coverage of the Pokemon Go set. We're going to be playing with this Lunatone Solrock deck, which has been all the craze in the ladder, all the craze in, I don't know, in the online talk, just because it's such a cheap and easy deck to build, featuring Lunatone with the Moon Kinesis attack, doing 30 damage for each Psychic Energy attached to this Pokemon. So if all Psychic Energies are being utilized for this attack, then you're doing a base 120 damage for 3, which is nothing special to write home about. But if Lunatone is consistently getting 2 shots and maybe at some point 1 shots on big Pokemon, then that's definitely something that's worthy of using. Yeah, now we are going to power up Lunatone with the Solrock's ability Sun Energy, where once during your turn you may attach a Psychic Energy card from your discard pile to one of your Lunatone. Spinning attack, we're not going to be using that. We also have Radiant Greninja's ability Conceal cards to discard an energy, draw 2 cards, and that's how we can get extra Psychic Energies in the discard pile. And then we have Manaphy to protect our bench if necessary against things like Palkia, V-Star, and the Radiant Greninja threat. Now we do have a lot of Pokemon Search in Level Ball, Fog Crystal, Heavy Ball, and Quick Ball. Only basic Ball in the deck, so Quick Ball's really good. We have double Escape Rope along with 2 Boss Disorders to try and help us deal with Flying Pikachu, though I reckon that's not going to be enough. One thing that I think really sets back this deck is the fact that Flying Pikachu just won the biggest tournament of the season, and it's very popular online, so I fully expect to run into those, but there's nothing you can really do to get around that, so might as well just accept that loss. But my Escape Rope plus Boss is how we're going to try to deal with it. We have 4 Research and 3 Bruno as our Pokemon will be going down like flies, and we have Tracking Shoes to help us dig through the deck. We also have 4 Scoop Up Net to utilize Solrock's or Greninja's ability as necessary and potentially retreat as well. And then we have Rescue Carrier to get back Lunatones and make sure we're attacking back to back every single time. And then 4 Choice Belt just adds to the damage that Lunatone does as we are trying to overwhelm our opponents. Let's jump into the ladder, see what we can do with this deck. Alright, so we're gonna go second, which is not a bad thing, I don't think, if we can actually attack on turn 1. And we're up against Regi, so we're definitely gonna need to attack on turn 1, because if they attack on turn 1, we will be in trouble. What? What on earth is that starting hand? You just start 5 of your Regis raw. That must be nice. Alright. What a start for my opponent. Okay. So the biggest issue I have right now is retreating. So let me think this through. With triple Solrock, I can get 3 Psychics into a discard pile this turn. And that means I have 1 Escape Rope and 4 Scoop Up Nets. I feel like I have a decent chance at attacking this turn. Not the best one though. Alright, so I think I'm gonna establish Radiant Greninja as well to help me draw extra cards after I research. So we'll do this, and then I could just establish the Lunatone. Yeah, I think I established the Lunatone then. And so, do I attach to the active? No, right? No, I just attached to the Lunatone then. Alright. No, I'm actually gonna discard the Psychic. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So here goes nothing. Decent hand. So what are we looking for? The Manaphy is also pretty good. Don't need to bench it now. I got the scoop up nets, which is great. Okay, so I have the double attach. I'm missing a psychic energy. That's what I'm missing to get a KO. I am in fact missing the psychic energy. So it is important for me to thin right here. I don't think the boss will be important in this matchup. All right, so I need another psychic energy off of this concealed cards. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use sun energy from the active. We're gonna use sun energy from this friend, and then we're gonna use scoop up net on the active, and then we're gonna use sun energy yet again, and then we're gonna attach, and that's enough, right? Just enough. Perfect. And do I want to protect myself? Do I want to protect my bench? I feel like I might need the triple Solrock. If they attack with Regi, I do have other scoop up nets, and I shouldn't be worried until they attack 3 times with the Regi. So you know what? I'm just gonna bench this Solrock, and there we go. Pretty broken turn 1 for us, not gonna lie. So now that we've taken the first prize card here in this single prize versus single prize attacker matchup, as long as I never whiff an attack, and by an attack I mean a one-hit KO, I should be able to win this game. But it's not guaranteed, that's for sure. Alright, so immediately replace their Regi Drago. They go for a Marnie, which puts 2 Brunos at the bottom of the deck, and I've already exhausted 2 researches, so that Marnie could be problematic. However, with zero energy in the discard pile for my opponent, only 1 just now, I'm fairly okay with this. The odds of my opponent being able to attack this turn are very, very low. The stadium is kind of annoying though. But if they don't get an attack here, then it's just not looking great for them. Alright. Oh, close though. They almost got the attack. Alright, so unfortunately for me, unfortunately for me, the path to peak was in place, so I couldn't use Greninja, but I was gonna get at least back-to-back attacks fairly easily. So I had like 2 or 3 turns to unlock myself out of the situation that I was in, and then my opponent recognizes the situation they're in, and they concede. So on to the next game. All right, I think we're up against a mirror match. Just take a look at my fabulous hand with all of the Solrocks. Alright, so we need my opponent to not get an attack off right here. Otherwise we are in a lot of trouble, and I fully expect them to be able to. So maybe I should retreat into the Radiant Greninja, honestly, in order to try and make my opponent whiff. So you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and retreat. And we really hope that my opponent doesn't get a KO here. That's the plan, at least. Now they need 4 energies rather than just 3 to get the KO. Attach it to the active and use a cycle drop. Fantastic. Alright. That is really, really good. Okay, so now, and as I did say in the deck builder, the ladder is plagued with this deck, so I'm fully expecting to see a full-on mirror match. Alright, so now I've used Greninja. Okay, I have guaranteed attack here, and yeah, my opponent recognizes that they are in trouble. So there we go, on to the next one, I guess. Alright, so despite the ladder being crazy field with this deck, I'm still choosing to go first, because against anything else, I think that would be correct, especially against any V-Star deck. going first would be correct, such as against Mew. However, against Mew, they can get a turn 1 knockout, so perhaps against them it's not particularly correct. Alright, I'm looking for supporter here, hence my discard of the tracking shoes. I feel like I can definitely discard a Solrock here, grabbing the Greninja and just drawing more cards. I really do need more cards here. Alright, so concealed cards. Alright, I can actually use the concealed cards attack again. I mean, not attack ability, and I can thin. I can grab a backup Lunatone as well. And then I can go Scoop Up Net on this friend and use concealed cards again. Just trying to draw as much as I can to get a supporter into my hand, and there we go. That's fairly good. Scoop Up Net, I don't think I'll ever get a one-shot here, so I think I'm okay discarding this Scoop Up Net. And there we go. We get an energy attachment. So let's get back the Solrocks. And then I do have 2 Psychics in the discard pile. I think I'm gonna keep... Well, you know what? I'm gonna split them, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna split them. And then we shall pass. Alright, and now if my opponent doesn't get a turn 1 knockout, we could do a lot of damage. Alright. Oricorio getting benched is annoying, makes all of our damage really difficult. Playing a lot of cards before the Chromatic. Choosing to discard an Ultra Ball. Instead of guaranteeing the Genesect, decides to leave it up to chance. Who knows what the other 2 cards are? Stadium. Okay. It is what it is, though. What matters is that hopefully at some point we will trade with a Mew VMAX. Now the issue is that with a power tablet, they absolutely can use Psychic Loop, right, in order to take a KO. Alright, so they choose to go for Meloetta. And they discard an Alyssa Sparkle and then just redrew another one. Which is alright, I guess, because they did already commit the energy, and I'm getting a price card, so I am happy with that. Very happy with that price card. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and concealed cards here. I do get another Psychic. I want to attach... I don't think I'm gonna attach the Choice Bolts, in fact. So I do get the KO on the active. I'm gonna keep the Bruno for now. And I'll just take the KO. So I'm gonna start by trading 1 for 1, which is perfectly fine by me. Right? I will have taken 3 price cards, and then with a combination of Boss's Orders and Escape Rope, hopefully I can either chase down the Mew VMAX, or I can take back-to-back knockouts on Genesects, especially now that Oricorio is gone. Makes it a tiny bit easier. I guess the math doesn't really change on Genesect with Oricorio. Alright, triple Genesect, Rotom Phone. So my opponent not going for the Psychic Leap strategy. They do need 2 power tablets to pull it off with the active Mew VMAX, but my win condition might be Escape Rope KOs. And that's why keeping the choice belts is very, very key right here. Alright, the last Alyssa Sparkle. Yeah, because if you're attacking with Mew VMAX and I attack into it and don't get a one-shot and then you get a kill and then you Psychic Leap, then that's good enough, right? And hopefully you put another Mew VMAX in front. So I feel like that would be a better strategy overall. But who am I to say? Alright, no power tablets gone though, that's crazy. All 3 Alyssa Sparkles gone, which is fine because there's already all 4 energies there. Okay, decides to go for the Mew VMAX attack now, which is probably the worst time to do it. But I will absolutely take it. Alright. So, my win condition now becomes boss this friend, right? So, I'm gonna try and do as much damage as I can. I have triple Solrock now. I have attachment, I have choice built already attached. I'm just gonna do this. I'll draw one with Rose Tower, okay? Not super great. Now I'll go ahead and Bruno. Alright, let's play this. I didn't even check. Yeah, there are non-priced. One rescue carrier is priced, however, so we'll see how that ends up affecting, or if it ends up affecting. Alright, let's definitely get level ball for the Lunatone. Alright, and then we'll just go ahead and Sun Energy onto the active and hit for as much damage as I can. Obviously can't get a one-shot, that's alright. We will chase down that Mew eventually. I mean, ideally next turn, right? I should have played the quick ball. I actually should have played the quick ball. Okay, so because otherwise they attack with Meloetta and then they will be able to they will be able to Psychic Leap, right? Alright, so just go for the Melodic Cycle. So I need to be smart about this. I really need to be smart about this one. They are at 4 prizes. So I'm thinking of, I'm gonna go attach Quick Ball with a Psychic for a Lunatone bench it, play the Escape Rope, attach the Choice Belt to the bench Lunatone, and then try to Rose Tower and then use Greninja. I think that's the plan. Or I can just top deck the boss's orders. That works too. That makes life so much simpler. Thank you, deck. That is very kind of you. Alright. So just don't misplay Pablo. Okay, so now the question is does the Escape Rope ever matter? So I take through prizes and then I attack on the Meloetta. The Escape Rope could actually matter, so I'm not going to discard that. Alright. So I'm just gonna go ahead and okay, if I power up 3 120, yes, that's enough, right? Yeah. So Sun Energy 120, that is knockout, so I can use the energy to retreat, which is perfect. So I'll do this. I wanted to make sure I don't mess this up, honestly. I definitely want a quick ball. Alright, I'm gonna go boss on this. That might prompt a concession in and of itself. I feel like the choice belt is a discardable card. No, it's not. I'm gonna go with a research. Just establish another Lunatone. I might need the rescue carrier, actually. I probably will. I do have one prize though. Alright, and then we go. I mean, I could end up winning next turn if I manage to knock out a Genesect. So do I just commit the choice belt? Sure, let's do it. And let's Moonkinesis. This is just in case my opponent plays a Roxanne or a Marnie or something of the sort. Just less cards in my deck overall that I'm cycling through. Alright, Energy, Bruno, and Research. No access to Rescue Carrier yet, which is fine-ish, as I do have one Rescue Carrier left in the deck. And there's the victory. So this deck seemed pretty powerful. Just dodge Flying Pikachu VMAX, I guess. Dodge that and you're fine. Face it and be doomed. Or an Empoleon and be doomed. But yeah, fun deck to play and learn sequencing with. And it's very budget friendly, right? It's super, super, super cheap. Incredibly cheap, in fact. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like. Thanks so much for the support on the channel. As always, make sure to get all your code cards at Poton Store using code tablemon to help support the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.